feeling like a bit ballsy today. Very ballsy indeed, with shiny hunting every single Paradox Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet. I want to do like every single last one of them actually. Since I feel confident in myself, and I also have a crap ton of things, so... Do you have... and you... I can get... I can do this with you, of course. Okay, use team some... Can you learn False Swipe? I believe False Swipe... False Swipe, I saw False Swipe, I saw False Swipe. I can move Psycho Cut for that. Only one that's going to be very difficult to do that is with Flutter Mane. Alright, so I also have the sandwich recipes here, and... So basically I'm going to try to get myself every single Paradox Pokemon of Pokemon Scarlet, which is not many Paradox Pokemon. So like, let's take a look at the Pokédex real quick, because we have... let's see, we have... Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7 Paradox Pokemon. Okay, so... Alright. 7 Paradox Pokemon. That means 3 hours and 30 minutes. That's the potential of finding those Paradox Pokemon. I do need to remove the booster energy though. Because otherwise I keep getting myself that, and only time I want to have to see that I get that is in case the Paradox Pokemon may indeed have that. So let's put that on the save off. So, and also to keep charge of the Paradox Pokemon that I have. So let's put that right there. I don't have that. So picnic time. So let's make a quick sandwich then. So first things first, I'm gonna get through all the usual thing. If I need to get myself more of that, like tomato, I do definitely need to get myself more tomatoes and whatnot. And where's the hamburger? Okay, so that's that. So first things first, fighting. Do I have 2 pickles? Yeah, I got 2 pickles. I need to do that for, and then I can mage match whichever. I have plenty of Urban Mysticus, and I want to do it 1 of 100, so I don't literally just use anything for it, anything at all. Let's first place the big toppings up. There we go. And then I can put the small ones. Pickles. Oh, that's bad. This is like one of the. This is like I'm finally using like these things for. Alright, all done. Also give me the level 3 stuff, right? For fighting? Perfect. Alright, that's nice. So I need to start with Great Tusk, which is pretty easy to do, and then I can and if I find rather quickly, I can immediately go to Slitherwing. So because Slitherwing is also a fighting type Pokemon. Go to research station number 4, so we can start with the Great Tusk cut. So there should be now Great Tusk basically appearing like pretty much everywhere. Alright, so there are the Great Tusks. Look at all them Great Tusks. So one of them I want to be green. So I can of course fly, and obviously the Great Tusk is so easy to notice. Yeah, look at all them Great Tusks. Great Tusk is an easy one to do, and also the Slithering is like a little harder, like a little bit, just a teeny tiny bit. The Great Tusk will even spawn here, that would be rather trippy. Oh, Great Tusk! Shiny Great Tusk! That's Shiny Great Tusk! Alright, so false swiping you. Knock off, that's fine. And that does rather quickly, so I can go straight to Giga Impact. Good week. Okay, I need to recharge. Okay, that's not a capture. I know that that's you miss your knockoff. Because he managed to do that. Free shakes, eh? I was like, wait, why don't I paralyze it? But then again, I remember that this guy is a ground and fighting type. Anyways, that's Great Tusk. Moving on to the next one, which is going to be Slithering, since it's going to be moved on now. Science of this Pokemon have occurred in recent years. The name Great Tusk was taken from a creature listed in a certain book. Alright, so we'll be checking our rewards after, but first I need to go out of here just to get myself to the Slithering areas. Because Slithering does not spawn down there, it spawns down up here. And I need to go, and Slithering does not even appear down there, I need to go up here. It spawns much higher up. There's a Slitherwings, from here on onward we can count the Slitherwings. So yellow wings is what we're looking for. Also, there's a lot of them, but okay, I'm more happy that the Slitherwings are the common one. Also, they're very easy to notice. Like, they're massive, they're big. I know the bug is like the best one for the shiny and Slitherwing, but no, that will also cause a lot of Venom Moth to show up as well. So I think with Slithering it's just you can use either type. also way too many meta types in my taste, but I want Slitherwing specifically. Feels kind of nice to actually try to shiny out every single Paradox Pokemon on the Switch too, actually, since I've not done, I've just only done like only Roaring Moon. I'm literally dreading one of the Paradox Pokemon since all of like literally all but two are really difficult shiny hunts, and thankfully I will save from second to last, the most difficult ones. Like I definitely need to do Roaring Moon last. One I'm not looking forward to is Sandy Sharks, since that one is painful. Appears at cliff sides and has a Zekrom problem. Well, Zekrom in Pokemon though. Alpha Sapphire, since apparently the whole thing that Zekrom gets screwed over by the camera in Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. I kinda like that both Volcarona and Slitherwing appear here. Like, why does Volcarona appear here? Ooh, look at all of them Slitherwings, I like it. I'm definitely finding Slitherwing around here, definitely, because there's so many of them. Here's there's not many of them, yeah. It's like there's only like the Palmo, the Haluchas. The Palmies do not get affected by this, it's like only the Palmos. Difference of a shiny Slitherwing is purple tail and yellow wings, as well as yellow horns. But we need to pay attention to the wings in particular, as well as the tail. They stick out way too much than the horns. Let me see, how much time do I've only done 10 minutes. Must have found that, that Great Tusk rather quickly. Meditite. A little busy here. There's so many of them, they're also really big, so... What's I do with this? And so, yeah, because all the Slitherwings will then pop up, and yeah. It's been a while since I've seen Slitherwing. I definitely want to see Slitherwing in like in Masters EX. We would like better fun to see Slitherwing there. Then of course then he would be like on his 2 feet, so then all of them. I find Slitherwing rather cute. I find it rather cute. Luckily, Dino Bug here is like really cute. I've never slithering system before. Oh. Makes me kinda sad. There's no slitherings here, obviously, but maybe there's gonna be more slitherings when we're going back up. You need to take a second to look around here to see what's your little response. Still happy that the pommies do not exactly affect it, but the metatites make me a bit nervous. No, is that a Palmot? No, it's a shiny Palmy. That's just a shiny Palmy. That is not affected by the sandwich, so that's a full odds one. Because Palmy is a pure electric type. Yeah, pure electric type, and I get myself a full odds shiny Palmy. Full shiny Charmer. It's not that's not boosted by the sandwich. Kinda funny. Ironically, I said that I was more concerned about the Palmos. That the Palmos would have been affected by it, but no, the Palmy just happened to become shiny because because they appear along with the Palmos, which is just rather funny. I'm seeing things with those slither wings. Does he have time for this? Yeah, we just have all the way over halfway over this sandwich, so. And the shiniest we found so far is Great Tusk and Palmy. Not but I definitely not going to simply use the bug one. I don't think there's many bug types here. I don't think so. I think the only ones that are a little bit just like going to be spawning all over the place is going to be the Venomoth and. I believe the only bug types in this area is Venomoth, Slitherwing, Volcarona, which appears much down there. Like, I don't think there's like there are many bug types in this area. I don't know if that's saying to escape yet, but I guess I'll need to care about that. Yeah, there's no Slitherwings from caves. There's no cave Slitherwings. I do like to see mainly see the Slitherwing like to the side and whatnot, and have like the tail like a very visible presence. Like that's what we mostly see, not exactly the face. That makes me able also to check the tail of them, because one of the shiny differences is indeed a purple tail. let's go back here and then go right back before any of those Haluchias maybe become nice and shiny. Okay, so it's gonna be a new batch of Slitherwings. And that's alright. Is that? No, this is a red. I see red. What was it? Oh, I thought I saw a shiny Metachan, but I guess not. That was not. It was just the question marks. Yep. I have 6 minutes left. I could still always have time for another shiny, but I really hope it will be Slitherwing so we can move on to the next one, which is I'm not getting lucky with that. Not getting lucky with that. Back up. thought I found a shiny, but it was just not. It was just tips of the slither wings. Not exactly what we're really looking for. Oh, I see Giraffaric, so that means that the sandwich is over. Back down we go. So we have a Palmy and Great Tusk, although the Palmy was not exactly invited to the party. Let's take a look. You have that. The uncommon. Alright, so let's make a new sandwich. And this time let's do a bug one, so we can only have that, so... Alright, okay, so for cherry tomatoes? I believe I have that. I still need to get myself more onions for this. Actually, more tomatoes instead of running out. Okay, two. Cherry tomatoes. There we go. I can mix and match. Let's put the onions. Good. Hamburger. Cherry tomato, there's a lot of them. Okay. Dang it. Good grief. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Let's make a little bit of a tower. There we go. And then we just need to green bell pepper. Right here in the center. Good. And don't care about the breads. Sparkling Power Bug, that's what I know. That's what we wanted, so let's go moving onward. I need to go to research level 1. Number one level. Hey, pal. Oh, shy, pal. Sorry. Come on. There we go. Okay, there's low kicks. But the Slitherwings are still here, so that's where we want that from. Oh, the Venomoth and Frostmoth? Oh, good grief. Never mind. Like, literally almost immediately. Morning Sun, you have that, of course, you have that. Superpower. Makes it easy to fall swipe, yeah. Alright, now this sandwich is completely useless because there's no other bug type Pokemon, so I need to give myself more tomatoes. Slitherwing, the Paradox Pokemon. This mysterious Pokemon has some similarity to a creature that the old book introduced as Slitherwing. Purple tail and everything, so let me just first go back to Lavingia to give myself more tomatoes. Yes, tomatoes. I run out, so I have 141 for them. Thank you. Alright, so going back to the Zero Gate and make ourselves a new sandwich, which is going to be... I believe fairy. Fairy overlaps with I just need more tomatoes. Okay. It's a good thing I overpacked. So first do the whole batch thing, the whole thing, and then make more tomatoes. This is going to be a freaking tower. This is just going to be a freaking tower. There's so many tomatoes, this is unhealthy. I'll do the hamburger later, as last, because this is so funny. Oh, there's still more tomatoes. This is the most ridiculous sandwich that I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, let's see if the hamburger can be placed correctly. Good, and who cares about the bread? Good grief, okay, at least it looks better. Sparking Power Fairy for the Scream Teal and Fluttermane. They appear in caves, so I think, thankfully, there is no other fairy types in the caves, except for those two. However, I do need to make myself a ghost sandwich in case Screentail does not appear before Fluttermane, but Fluttermane is always a night form exclusive. So this one is really easy, much more pinker, and red eyes. Thankfully, the difference between color when it becomes shiny is very noticeable. Oh, there are Fluttermanes here, so that's good. So both Paradox Pokemon are here, so I guess it may have just turned nighttime. At least we're getting these two specifically, so I'm dual hunting both Fluttermane and Screentail, so makes me happy. But the Screentail seems to be much more likely to become shiny than the Fluttermane. Fluttermane's kind of rare after all. Near the crystals, the Screentail might be a bit more difficult because if Screentail becomes shiny before Fluttermane, I will, which is definitely very likely to happen. It's the most likely scenario. I will be going for a ghost sandwich just to isolate the Fluttermanes. Because otherwise I just get myself another Screentail again. I like the amount of Screentails there are. If it might have turned to just daytime, then that's still fine since I don't see any Fluttermanes anymore. Because then I can use that little method with the ghost sandwich, where the game will try to spawn in Fluttermanes, but can't because it disappears into because it only spawns during the nighttime. I can basically go anywhere for Screentail. I basically can. I can basically go anywhere for Screentail in the cave. But if it's near crystal, I have to pay attention to the eyes. Oh, is that it? Oh, that's it! That's it! That's it! There's Screentail. Look at that little cutie. Alright, Screentail. Oh, it does have Play Rough. And rest. Meaning I'm swords dancing. I made Terrestrialize just to remove myself from making myself weak to the thing. I think I'm gonna do that just to get myself get new stamina from the Play Roughs. And I think I will do this just to get myself a Screentail like this. Terrestrialize is wasted, but thankfully I already caught Terraplago, so I don't need to worry about that. Screentail, the Paradox Pokémon. There has been only one reporting sighting of this Pokémon. It resembles like a mysterious creature depicted in an old expedition journal. Alright, so let's make this up the ghost sandwich for the Fluttermates. Find up the Zero Gates. Let's see, what's the ghost sandwich? Yeah, it is daytime, so we're going to make things sure that at least a Fluttermane candidate appear when we have a ghost sandwich. So that's the only way you can get ourselves the thing there. Red onions. Yes, I read that in script. Tomato, onion, green bell pepper, and of course the good old hamburger. And I want to get myself 2 red onions. Get there with Mythica. A lot of onions though. Tomatoes. Let's try the bread. Hey, managed to do it. Alright. Not exactly right, but we still have the ghost. Alright, let's go back to research number 4. Research station number 4. And get ourselves the Fluttermane. Only Pokemon that can spawn is Fluttermane, but the game will be looking like there's literally nothing spawning at all, unless a shiny will appear. Sure, it's gonna look very barren. Time did just settled in, so I just have to keep going back and forth until hopefully a Fluttermane appears. Just like a Fluttermane appears, because then it will be forced shiny. when it is barren, but it's a good thing for me because I need to deal with the creepiness for the flood domain's sake. Flood domain is nice and green. Just nighttime, things are gonna be nice, a little bit more comfortable. Like, at least gonna be a lot more flood domains appearing, but we are just looking for just a shiny. Afterwards, I need to make a grass sandwich, right? Yeah, because of brick bonnets. Slytherin. Something? It's not. Twitch never. Spawn, you gorgeous green being. I say being because you're a ghost. I've done this before, so it's only a matter of time. For a nice green Fluttermane may show up. Or until night falls down and then there's gonna be a hordes of Fluttermanes. I've been being patient for literally 9 minutes. Funny. I still love like this whole detail, like that the whole fact that the reason why this is so bad is like it's basically instantly and despawning Fluttermanes because it's daytime. It's like it's trying its best to show a spawning Fluttermane, but because it's detecting that it's daytime, it does not show it. And it's supposed to be like you're isolating Fluttermanes to the point that there just literally just no other Pokemon. Like it's just doing that. That's why it's so barren. That's why you don't see any other Pokemon. There is no Garganicles, there is no Screamtails, there is no Brood Bonnets, there is no Great Tusk. This is nothing. This is absolutely nothing because there is supposed to be like hordes and hordes of Fluttermanes, but it's not happening because it's daytime. Oh, see, that's what I meant. See, there is a Screamtail, a Fluttermane during the daytime. Okay, I cannot do anything onto you. I have to switch out. Can I use Zen Headbutt to not knock you out, you idiots? Please. Okay, you are fast, but are you frail? I know Roaring Room is powerful, but don't knock that! Critical hits! Yeah, that's my fault. Okay, so that's a fail, that's a fail. The reason why I couldn't do that is because Fluttermane is a ghost type Pokemon. Ghost type means that they are. I have to do that, so I have to do this whole song and dance all over again. I'm pretty sure Fluttermane would have survived that. It probably would have. That is actually the resistances of a Fluttermane, actually. Like, it's a ghost and fairy type, so definitely it should only resist. Bugs would be really good against it, like, not really good. But I did show you that this is supposed to be happening, but I failed to catch it, I guess. Oh, there's another one. Let's try it again. Okay, Okay, let me actually take a look at Raiko's moveset. You do... okay. Okay, I guess maybe the best thing I should do is try just simply just chuck a quick ball and make it over with, because this is a difficult one. Oh, am I seeing another Fluttermane? Because I saw something behind me. This Pokemon is characterized into those of a Fluttermane, and the creature mentioned in a certain book. Like, I saw something behind me. It's another Fluttermane! I found 3 Fluttermanes and only caught 2. That's quite a face. 2 Fluttermanes. Yeah, definitely wanted me to get the Fluttermane. The guy's like, oh, you failed this Fluttermane? Just let me give you 2 more. Okay, game, you're funny. Okay, let's see what the none of them are? And what is Jolly? But we're 4 out of 7 done. Time to make a new sandwich, and it's going to be grass for brood bonnets. Pretty shinies in that sandwich. Kind of intense, and 2 of them were right next to each other. Lettuce. So I need for that. Okay. So we need tomato, green bell pepper. Wait, have I run out of onions? I've run out of onions. Ooh, okay, that's bad. I've run out of onions. Did I notice that? Ah! Sure can. Do you have onions? Do we not have onions? Ah, damn. There we go. I have literally no onions anymore. Alright, so now we can go back to the 0K and get ourselves ready for the other, make ourselves a nice grass sandwich for finding brood bonnets. Honestly, kind of a bit of a forgettable one, but I'm glad I didn't. Aw, I'm even sleeping. There we go, there's the onions, tomato, green bell pepper, and of course the good old hamburger, and then we put in the lettuce. Alright, so let's first do the lettuce, since you always have to start with the lettuce. You always have to start with the lettuce. But who doesn't start out with the lettuce? Yeah, let's make a nice little bit of a lettuce bottom right there. Nice. Let's put the hamburger on top. Nice. Ooh, that nearly squished it. Right. Green bean pepper. Let's do that right there. I'm still missing. I still have some lettuce. Did not got everything done. Dang it! Yeah, that happened. Is that everything? Okay, that's everything. And I'm not pulling that. There we go. Alright, that should make us a level 3 grass sandwich and search in our search for brood bonnet, as PM7 so elegantly calls it. I believe I need to go to 3 because it appears like in the day. Or does it like literally appear literally anywhere? I'll be checking the cage just in case, but no, there should be no brown knives there. I believe it appears in like only specific spots. There's a blue bonnet, so let's look for one that's a little blue. You're not gonna see any reds there. Or just a purple like a master ball. Oh, I face on a bishop! And this is a good Pokemon for the quick ball. That's quite a face, just like the one bishop that just suddenly happened to spawn since I went too far. Happens to be shiny. Quite epic. I'm looking at those faces like we have Palmy because it's like a full art shiny. Oh, hello. Like it's like supposed to be like we have a full art shiny. Full art shiny Palmy, a secondary Flutter main because of the bid there and a bishop. Like that's kind of insane. But Boot Bonnet just like came up here like yeah, we're gonna just do mix. We're not gonna waste any time with that. We're gonna let you go to the hardest one right away. I'm not looking forward to that. That's Boot Bonnet. It is possible that the creature listed as Brute Bonnet in a certain book could actually be this Pokemon. This Brute Bonnet wanted to kill me. Alright, let's get back to the Zero Gate, and then so we can get ourselves the electric sandwich done. I need electric specifically, so that we can get ourselves to the worst shiny hunt in this entire game. Well, not exactly one of the worst ones. It's one of them. It's one of them. I'm gonna guess it's Yellow Bell Pepper. Is Yellow Bell Pepper, I believe? Yep, Yellow Bell Pepper. You're gonna be hearing this. The reason why this is the worst one, it's a shine that's barely noticeable. Kinda. It's really noticeable normally, but it's not in this where you're supposed to be shiny only because it's a this thing is like very much like the Zekrom of all the Sapphire run all over again in this game. And I'm doing this twice now. The thing is that this shiny is supposed to be very noticeable. It has a gold. It's gold instead of silver, but just like Magneton. But the thing is that it's the area makes it so reflective with all the steel type Pokemon in there that the problem is that it covers the gold. You need to closely inspect the tips of the magnets of sandy sharks to notice if it's shiny. There is normal ones are red and blue. Well, there's the black one. One with black magnets, completely black. Black tips are shiny. It's really difficult to notice, but you can. I went to the wrong research station. I really went to the wrong one. I had to go to 2 in order to get this all done. Okay, where's the thing again? Okay, right there. Research station number 2, not 1. There we go. Okay, so we've now reached the area where a sandy shark is supposed to spawn. It should be there right there, but obviously the problem as well is that Raichu and Palmy also spawn here. Okay, so pay attention to the tips of the magnets. Thankfully, it is kind of noticeable. The bottom ones specifically, because they're so big. Alright, so basically look at all the tips of the magnets. Not exactly a fun shiny on, but so I'm a magnet inspector. If I see a black one, I'm gonna be checking it. It's gonna be mine. Like, it is supposed to be looking a bit darker than normal gold, but the real shiny is much more beautiful than this. Like, it's supposed to be like mud noticeable though. Like, yeah, you see, it's so reflective, but it's really just getting screwed over by the shininess. I don't like that. I feel bad for shiny sharks for this. Like, it's such a good shiny, and then it gets screwed over by the lighting of this very beautiful place. It's very similar to like to Zekrom and Alvasaur. Like, it's the only Pokemon that like was the first Pokemon that actually gets screwed over by something, and for him it was, well, the camera messed it up. Shucks. I like the ones that are like having their magnets like in the sunlight. But it is possible that I face on either Palmy or Raichu, Palmy, Palmo, or Raichu, yeah. But the first shinies we definitely need to force respawn in needs to be the sandy sharks. Oh, Sunny Shocks. You're 2 silver Sunny Shocks. I want a golden one. That is blending in because of the lighting. Wait, that one looks kind of dark. No, that's not darker. I'm losing my mind with these guys. Back down we go. Sorry, sharks, please have my misery. Please, one of you, please have black tips. Red and blue tips. I don't want that. I might have already missed it, but that along the background. Still red and blue. I'm still seeing red and blue ones. But do we have to really get close in order to get a good look on them? Down we go. See if there's more sunny sharks here. are you doing polar pairing all over the place, pal? Enjoying the winter, pal? Talking to my cat here, by the way. She's sitting on, enjoying the thing. She is pulling back and forth though. So red and blue, no shiny yet. That's kind of upsetting me. Certain you guys probably like been looking forward to this, since I'm like, I'm gonna be shiny hunting all of the Paradox Pokemon, and I'm probably like, ooh, it's gonna be Sandwich Action, will be rather painful. Yes, it is gonna be painful. But then again, anyone's suffering is someone else's enjoyment. That's an old saying that's still something I'm kind of happy. So this is like the one time I'm actually happy I'm being a bit painful for you guys. There's 3 of them up here, but they're all normies. Okay, so that's a normal one there. That would have been an awkward shiny one. Wait, is that one different? Oh, that one is different! Yeah, that's different! I noticed that right away! Shiny Sandy Sharks! It is slightly, yeah, you can see the difference, like, there is a little bit, you can see a little bit of yellow. But I was able to pay attention, I was able to notice it. That was some Hawkeye's thing there. That's a fun moment right there. Ultra Ball fits you perfectly, pal. This you just like perfectly for the Ultra Ball. Like this is like really perfect because you're yellow, black, and white because of the magnets. No, because of the iron on your body. Like this is just way too perfect for you. But that means we have one shiny left, which is going to be a good old Roaring Moon. Actually, it would actually be the Premier Ball, actually. The Luxury Ball would be very fitting for you. I don't have that though. I think Ultra Ball and the Premier Ball would have been much more fitter for you. Indeed. But that's shiny Sandy Sharks. No facing. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be looking like. And you cannot tell that because it is barely noticeable. No records exist of this Pokemon being caught data is lacking, but the Pokemon traits match up with a creature shown in an expedition journal. I am a feeling so the only thing left is Roaring Moon, one of my favorites, so definitely that. So let's take a look at the two shinies we just got. Druid Bonnet. You're modest? Huh? Fun. I should check the not even the Bishop. Alrighty then, now for Roaring Moon. I love Roaring Moon. Spells in the cave, but I'm always confident in my own usual stomping grounds. And dragons love their avocados. That one is almost ready to fall over. Okay, it's 3 on each side. And just need to put the hamburger there. Let's straighten it up. That's good. I think I just need to place the bread on that. Nice. Nothing fell off. All done. Let's get that shiny Roaring Moon. This one is a bit more difficult because it is just rare. It's just rare, and all its type overlaps with other Pokemon that can spawn in the area. Dragon is the best one because you get not many other Dragon type Pokemon to appear there. Since there's Swilus and Gibble and Gabite, or instead of Gibble and Gabite, no, only Gibble and Gabite because I forgot that Scarlet. It's a Scarlet exclusive. Yeah, so literally, Swilus, Gibble, and Gabite can also spawn there. So we might face, but I can spawn in any cave. I believe definitely on the Switch 2 should also be able to spawn in the main cave, but I recommend doing the hidden cave. Located near the thing. Like right here. Okay, so Chansey already. You have a dragon, right? You have a dragon. Other Pokemon may also spawn, like the Chansey, and as well as the Palmy-Palmot, but they're not exactly affected by things. But there are also the Weavert and Houndstones, but the only ones that are getting affected here are Roaring Moon, as well as Gibble and Gabite. So, and thankfully this one is very noticeable. This is a very noticeable shiny. It's very green. It's very green and yellow, so that's very nice. It's a good shiny, it's such a good shiny. It's one of the best shinies in this game. And people do like that this one does the whole, its crescent shape much better than Mega Salamence of all things. So this is supposed to be like the permanent Mega Salamence. Okay, so we might face it for the Zwilus and Gibble Gabite, but then again, I'm not exactly caring that much. This is also the hardest one to catch, since this thing has a very low catch rate. So I might save before if I find it. Or is that a shiny Gabite? No, not the shiny Gabite. But I think shiny Gabite is a lot more noticeable than the regular one. As long as we keep spawning in the dragons, I'm gonna be really happy. Wait, Vaporeon? I didn't know that you would spawn here. I know that the Espeon and Umbreon can spawn here, but yeah. Luckily, yeah, I like the other Pokemon. Wait, is that? I thought I saw a shiny Zwilus, but no, it's not. It may be a green shiny, but it's not exactly the green shiny we're looking for. It's too dark for my taste. Even though I am not opposed seeing a shiny Hydreigon. Hope that the shiny we're getting isn't the dragon that we're looking for. Good old Roaring Moon. It's only me Gibbles and Gabites from my two. So the Gabites really tricking me a little bit, but there's a lot of spiders here. There's a lot of spiders. One Roaring Moon I definitely want is I want to get myself one that's very big. Because I tend to get very small Roaring Moons, shiny Roaring Moons. That would be like a really dream Pokemon, but I'm not gonna be that too hopeful with a shiny Roaring Moon like that. I mean, Roaring Moon is all fine, but you know that. At least we're getting the shiny seed consistent with all those Zwilus and whatnot. But the one we want is, of course, the rare Roaring Moon. On the Switch here, this is a bit of a difficult hunt. What was that? No, I thought I saw green on the wing, tip the wings, but it's not shiny. It's not shiny. How did I manage to reach this far? Like, that's definitely like good things, especially considering Sandy Sharks. Okay. I felt like it was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna be in trouble with the HP of Iron Valiant, but Iron Valiant is fully healed, so that's fine. I guess maybe because of the sandwich. So that was not the shiny. I saw that for a split second. That was not the shiny Roaring Moon. Facing on Zwilus, that's something that's kind of can happen. That's the most likely happen. And again, I don't mind that again because it's such a good shiny. It's a sample thing. I'm repeating myself. I'm just so very anxious to find myself another shiny rolling wheel. I don't care that I have so many of them. I just love shiny rolling wheel. Not a Vaporeon, what the heck? Blue tips. No blue tips. I run green tips. Look at that small guy. Look at that little small guy. I find it so cute. I love her. It's definitely one of my favorites, like, non-legendary Pokemon of the Gen 8 thing. Bye! Swear to God if they have closed the door. They should. I really hope they don't have closed the door because I definitely want them to do eat and drink because there's no food up here. See, only 10, almost 7 minutes and no shiny yet. But then again, those freaking Greavers. We definitely don't despawn those roaring when there. I definitely need to do that. Pichu fur? Nice to have Pichu fur. Oh, look at all those roaring ones. They're so beautiful. Not shiny good. But you are freaking me out. Was that one trying to attack me? This place brings like so many numbers. When this game was new, I was searching for a shiny, not for shiny, but just looking for this first shiny one when I was able to find, as well as trying to get my hands on all of the Paradox Pokemon along with my buddy, and he found himself a shiny Pokemon alongside me. Like his first shiny was within a session with me, and he found himself a shiny upon me, ironically. And it's kind of interesting since literally all of his friends, except including myself, found shinies before him. Like, I found that dino before we found that Palmy. It's kind of funny, I think. And then they just came shining on, searching for Paradox Pokemon with me. Like, I helped them getting themselves all the Paradox Pokemon. And he found himself a shiny one. A shiny Palmy. It's kind of fun like that. I'm surprised you're not actually even seen a shiny Zwilus. Like, it's been like almost half past the sandwich time and no shiny yet. I mean, I haven't been exactly paying attention to the Zwilus and Gibble. I don't think I've ever found myself like a straight up shiny Gabite, like ever. No, I see blue, that's blue. That's blue, not green. Although, it was like in Roaring Moon is supposed to be officially classified as green, I believe? That's weird. I mean, Palkia is officially classified as purple, which I take to heart, and it's obviously a purple Pokemon. So, like, there's a lot of purple on its body. It's mainly white, obviously, but okay, new batches of Roaring Moon coming there. So let's Gibble, Gabite, and whatnot. We have 14 minutes left, of course I'm checking like literally almost every minute. You have to be more patient, you have to be more patient. Roaring Moon is not I did say that Roaring Moon is not an easy shiny hunt. I did say that. Dark is also not a very easy one because you also get Sableye and you also get like Sableye and whatnot. Also get more Zwilus here as well, but and also Sneasel, yeah, Sneasel also, but so yeah, Dragon is technically like the best one since it's limits to 4 Pokemon and other Pokemon spawn here as well, like the Gleam and whatnot, but still, it's only 4 Pokemon gets, is that a shiny Gibble? I thought I saw something different about it, but apparently not. What's up about you, sir? You are very blue. shiny Royal Moon indeed has yellow on the tips of its wings. I like that little detail when they're shiny. That's the thing I really like about it. Okay, let's hope it did not despawn. I was not far enough for that roaring moon to despawn. I would have gone nuts if that was the case. Let me go up here just to despawn all those Pokemon real quick. Alright, let's see, new batch stuff. More roaring moons, I like that. I like seeing roaring moons spawning. Oh, lots of roaring moons. Let's do a quick despawn. Look at them. Still, another Vaporeon. I'm still surprised to see Vaporeon here. All those stones. Shiny stones, dust stone, 2 of them back to back. That's kind of insane. We're 8 minutes left, no shiny left. Good grief. Like, I don't mind making more dragon sandwiches, I don't mind that at all, but still. And again, neither the Zwiners and Gibbles were shiny. Like, they have like almost a whole sandwich with no shiny. I believe it can indeed happen, but it's just a simple case of bad luck, but still. Not exactly something you want. And that's definitely the Gibble and Gabites were definitely like a shiny, but I couldn't tell because they had the backs turned to me and I was more focused on the roaring wounds. Which of course is because it's my target after all. Nothing shame about that, then again it's roaring after all. Oh, look at that one flying. If you can fly, you're automatically better than anyone else, huh? And that's what roaring wind is. Roaring wind can fly. It has those wings after all. It's called roaring moon for a reason. Oh, there's one right there. Espion, hello. Why is there more roaring moon spawning? Like, I don't know why there's more roaring moon spawning. Or I'm just completely insane. It doesn't look like there's more roaring moon spawning, but still. There's a lot of roaring moons. It's kinda... almost looks kinda scary. Looks almost kinda scary, but it's still cool. I would say it's scary, but then again, it's roaring moon. I really like roaring moon. Lots of dragons, lots of dragon types. Oh, roaring moon, yeah! Shiny roaring moon, that's the final one! Shiny Roaring Moon. This one, of course, has the lowest catch rate of all the Paradox Pokemon we have to find here. Like, if I was thinking, Roaring Moon has the same catch rate as Gouging Fire. I believe the one with the lowest catch rate is, of course, Koraidon and Miraidon. So, take a look. I was using flamethrower on me. Using that though. That's fair. Look. Roaring Moon has a catch rate of 10, which is the same thing as Tyranitar in Pokemon. In Pokemon Colosseum. That's the thing, yeah. And you also have a catch rate of 10. So yeah, Gouging Fire and Raging Bolt has the same catch rate as a Roaring Moon, and it went in the catch in the thing right away, so that's fine. And obviously Koraidon and Miraidon has of course the lowest catch rate of all the Paradox Pokemon with a catch rate of 3. See, like catch rate of 3? Yeah, catch rate of 3 because of the legendary Pokemon. It's possible this is the creature listed as Roaring Moon in Expedition Journal, and that still holds many mysteries. And I believe this one is accurately sized. Averagely sized, so yeah. A quiet nature, well, you did gain. Ooh, special attack and increasing nature. So yeah, that's all the Paradox Pokemon we have. Great Tusk, Slither Wing, Screamtail, Fluttermane, Bird Bonnet, Shiny Shocks, and Roaring Moon. And it took me 2 hours, exactly, to find all those shinies. 2 hours for all shiny Paradox Pokemon in Scarlet is kind of fun. Maybe I want to do that for Violet as well, but that one is a lot more easier than the one in Scarlet because it doesn't have the same thing as Shiny Shocks and Roaring Moon here. Well, thanks for watching, everyone.